Welcome to Humane.
This is the Humane AI Pin. It's a standalone device and software platform built from the ground up for AI. It comes in 3 colorways, got Eclipse, Lunar, and Equinox. There's 2 pieces, a computer and a battery booster. Now, the battery booster powers a smaller battery inside the main computer, and this is how we achieve our all-day battery life.
So if you ever exhaust the booster, you just reach into your pocket or bag and hot swap it. This is a perpetual power system that allows you to use your AI for as long as
Now, the most important part is there are 2 things to see here. First of all, I love the video production. It's a startup and they're keeping a very prone to what the humane power system is like, very simple production. They're just like, standing and talking about the product as they would. And the second part is very specifically like the perpetual power system. Now, if you look at it, our phones keep running out of battery, right? And you're always in this, you have to get a charger, you have to plug it in somewhere. Why can't we just swap in and swap out their batteries? And they have tried to address that from the get-go. That feels like a great thing to see. So let's see what they have more in play. But I feel like that's an amazing thing here. If you have with our phones, you can just swap in a battery.
sensors.
And it's got this really special speaker that creates this bubble of sound. It can be really intimate, or it can be really loud.
It has an indicator that we call the Trust Light that is built directly into the AI Pin's hardware via a dedicated privacy chip.
The Trust Light indicates when its input, optical, or audio sensors are active, ensuring full transparency and data security.
The AI Pin privacy chip also protects it from being exploited, which means if it's ever physically tampered with, it will require service from Humane to restore operation.
The AI Pin comes with a beacon that lets you know when it has something for you, like messages from trusted contacts or services like cars or food as they come available online in the future.
We don't do apps. Humane's OS runs AI experiences that are on device and in the cloud. The OS understands what you need and picks the right AI in the moment.
What this means is that you no longer have to search for, download, or manage apps. These AIs are streamed on demand at the speed of thought. Let's play some music. Play the song How Music Makes You Feel Better.
We've partnered with Tidal, which you get out of the box, and you can do some amazing things.
Really cool things driven by AI, like play music written by Prince but not performed by Prince, or play songs from famous sci-fi films. Got my music controls. If I go to the left, I can go back. If I go to the right, hit the skip. If I was to go down, I can pause. And to get back to my home screen.
Now, that looks super cool. Like, you just ask for music and you end up seeing music right on your palm. And that's great. But there are a couple of things to unpack here, right? So they're saying that it's all built on AI experiences and there is no app store. But at the end, they have just partnered with specific companies who are great in their space, specifically Tidal and T-Mobile. And if you see on the bottom of the video, they're writing subscription to Tidal required, subscription to T-Mobile required, and everything else. Now, that's where the problem starts happening, because if I'm buying a device, that means I have to subscribe to everything that only you provide, given that you don't actually are offering an app store. So again, probably this will have to change from we are not going to have an app store, we would have AI experiences, but you can choose from a service provider. And that's especially important if they want to build it to provide it to a much more mass market, that people can choose the services that prefer. Like someone prefers Spotify over Tidal, they should be able to choose that.
If I go to the left, I can go back. If I go to the right, hit the skip. If I was to go down, I can pause. And to get back to my home screen, I just close my hand. Okay. Got my clock, weather, the date. If I tilt my hand up, got nearby. It tells me everything that might be around me and where I am at the same time. I can also use it to ask questions like, when is the next eclipse and where is the best place to see it?
This is an AI browsing the web or grabbing knowledge from all over the internet.
The next total solar eclipse will occur on April 8th, 2024. Best places to see it are Exmouth, Australia, and East Timor.
I can use it for messaging, either by voice or laser. Tell Andrew I'll be there later tonight.
Your message to Andrew says I'll be there later tonight. Okay to send?
I don't know, like this is something like I have had Google Assistant for so long on my phone, but I've never used it, and I've never seen anyone using like voice assistant so much more. And given that I have to utilize my voice most of the times to get any actions done or any meaningful actions done, I just feel like that's going to be a pain. Uh, but again, probably like, this right now they're just open for the US market. They probably understand that yes, you can use an earphone or a headphone. That's what they've said. But I think the whole idea about using a screen is much more about privacy, because when you're in public spaces, you can't really just ask, okay, message someone this, message someone that, because again, first of all, there's too much noise. And second, also you don't want to tell people what you're doing, kind of like that. So again, unlike, that's a very difficult problem to solve. So let's see.
Andrew sent is 7361.
Before, I'd have to scroll through a long text chain to the last time I went to Andrew's house. Of course, you can make a phone call. Call Yanir.
Hey,
Hey, Yanir, can you help me with this demo?
you're right there.
Thanks. Now, of course, you can also use Bluetooth headphones at any time.
Estamos casi listos para enviar la versión final.
We almost
No, but again, you see, like, how many times would you like to, like, just say, okay, call your friends, call your parents, or call anyone else? How would you like to, like, just speak that when you're traveling on a metro or you're traveling somewhere? I don't think the voice part is something that I'm really a fan about, and also it does not make a lot of practical sense in controlling with voice. But again, let me know in comments what you guys think, because again, this feels like, this feels a bit too much, and it may not work out as they're thinking.
Great. I can't wait. Thanks so much.
Genial. No puedo esperar. Muchas gracias.
So what happened there is the AI auto-detected Spanish, interpreted to English, and replied back to Yanir in Spanish with my intonation. I can also force it into any language I'd like to speak or understand. With computer vision, the AI can recognize objects, and we're starting with health and nutrition. I've got goals that I've set up in my AI that I no longer need to think about. How much protein?
These almonds have 15 grams of protein.
So this feels like a good option to have, because when you're traveling abroad, you can use this a lot of times when you go to translate anything and don't use Google Translate. This is much more real time. And one thing I think I missed at start is like, you always have to touch to talk to it. So that's why it's not recording your voice all the time. So I think that's where they addressed it.
Great. I'm gonna eat it.
Enjoy it.
And later I can ask, how much protein have I had today?
You have had 22 grams of protein today.
It's really cool. When it comes to retail, the AI pin allows you to shop in the real world, hold up an item to learn more about it, and transact seamlessly on the go without relying on screens. How much is this online?
This is $28 online.
I think this health and nutrition experiences and everything, like at the end, it's just like, you're building in those APIs, like more or less, like, you can say, okay, you understand this, what you're looking at, and then like, calculate based on that, what am I looking at? And the only thing is super fast, right? Like it's super fast, like it's happening in real time. And I'm not sure if this will work every time, because let's say it's something like an Indian meal food where we have like around 4 to 5 different items on a plate. I don't know how it will work on that. So yeah, let's see.
When you want to take a photo, just double tap. Or video, staying in the moment, capturing the whole scene, and generating a gorgeous image. It'll remember everything you input into notes and then recall what's relevant. Where should Ken and I grab dinner tonight?
Here are some recommendations for you. Sushi Ran, Shisen, and Elephant Sushi.
Now, how did it know? Because I had input a note a while ago that Ken likes sushi. To manage and access all your data, including photos, videos, and notes, Humane provides a central hub called humane.center. This platform is designed to simplify your interaction with the AI pin.
I'll be honest, that video feature and the camera feature is so good. Just imagine everyone in America gets a GoPro and lot of people get a GoPro, but this can just how a GoPro comes out with something like this one and scenes. Some of them which are extremely, extremely small. But this is so good that I can just capture something but just double tap. That's so good. I don't need to carry a phone. This is actually where I feel there is a huge pain in using a phone. And this can solve so much of that. And even recording point of view video when you're walking, when you're reading, or when you're studying, you can just have a different kind of format. If this thing becomes a part of everyone's lives, then I'm very sure this is going to be a lot of great content also.
Daily use. When you purchase the AI pin, you're asked to onboard with Humane via a privacy-protected portal. By sharing information with the AI pin up front, you're ensuring that by the time you take your personal AI pin out of its box, the device knows you and your preferences. Let's take a look at accessories. We'll start with our clip that we've designed that allows you to wear the AI pin on any large article of clothing and attach it onto handbags as well. It has a clip that can extend and really get onto any kind of thickness. I'm going to take this one and attach it like so.
I think AI pin right now feels like a extension of all the mobile phones and everything, and it may become that. I what are the features that you will use? I will never use the feature for calls and voice and everything because I'm not a voice assistant person. Probably one thing that I'll use is the camera part and the precision part, just recognizing food, clicking a lot of photos, recording videos. I think that is something that I'm super interested in, and that's where we have to see, not every part of this is going to be great, but the AI experience that they've built is amazing. So the OS that they're building, the software probably, I think, is going to be much more valuable in long term. Let's see.
On Bethany so you can see how it works. So I'm extending the arm, and then I can rotate it however Bethany wants it to go. We've also got this latch, which is a lightweight adapter that is really great for wearing it on thin or delicate clothing like a silk blouse or workout apparel where you want it to be really low profile. The other thing that we've designed here are some shields. These shields come in different colorways and they allow you to simply configure and protect the AI pin in a completely different color. And one last accessory we'd like to show you is our charge case. This charge case can hold your entire AI pin along with a battery booster in it for travel, but also for charging. It has a built-in battery that allows you to slip in the AI pin and it will charge it for more than one charge. It's USB-C powered and super easy to carry and very rugged at the same time.
Okay, so the details. The AI pin starts at $699 for the complete system. This includes an AI pin, charge pad, cable, and adapter, along with a charge case and an extra battery booster. You'll also get the syncing and storage of all your photos and videos, full access to our growing suite of AI-powered services with no limits on the number of queries you can pose, along with unlimited talk, text, and data with a dedicated cell phone number for your AI pin via the Humane Network, all for just $24 a month. We are so excited to finally unveil the AI pin and can't wait for you to begin trying it for yourselves.
It is our aim at Humane to build for the world not as it exists today, but as it could be tomorrow. One where we can take the full power of AI everywhere and have it weave seamlessly into our everyday lives. For us, the AI pin is just the beginning.
Right. So amazing demo. I love, it's just so simple and explaining what they actually do and just coming to the concept of product. But specifically, you understand this part, right? You made AI, they're trying to create something extremely new, right? And I think the software part is just going to be the best thing that comes out of this and then gets built into multiple type of hardware that they build. AI pin is probably going to be, I don't think that's going to be their iPhone movement. Apple is known for its iPhones, right? But obviously the software powers a lot of the ecosystem that everyone goes out and buys them. So I think it's going to be something else. Maybe it could be for because I feel that the use cases for AI pin are a bit low compared to that. But again, they're not looking at for everyone, right? They're looking at it from a perspective of $700 is roughly, I think, 60,000 rupees, right? That's crazy amount of money. You can buy literally a new phone in that, and if you're going to a sale, you can buy an iPhone in that. So they are looking at it like, premiumization, making sure that, it's for very few specific people who are interested to try out the new technology. That's also what happens when the new technology comes in. Once they want to probably make better versions or lighter version, AI light or something like that, and then try to reach everyone, because I think that's where the beauty is going to be when if my AI pen can talk to my friend's AI pen, where they both have access to each other and we can collaborate much faster, maybe record a combined video or something. And that's where if they want to go through those experiences, but they're right now very focused on customized private solutions. So let's see. Again, it's amazing demo. I loved watching thoroughly of it, and I can't see people using it and hearing it. It's still not in India. I just got my invite, so super excited if it comes, and it comes at probably a bit lower cost. Then that would be 6,000 piece for AI. Yeah, good to experiment, but unless you want to send me one, we'll have to try it out. But yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm glad this is a new format of video that I'm doing on YouTube and Instagram both. So if you're interested, please follow me and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.